So you're going part two. If you haven't seen part one, go check it out. So that way you won't be lost of what's going on. I don't understand why he's yelling at this. So as I thought, I think it'd be more interesting if they concentrated on more of the game, and brought it into the CCG. I mean, I know why, because they want to make money. Everything's about money. I completely understand that. I'm not gonna argue. But the fact that it's so different. Like if people focus on the card game and they focus on the game, like I'm gonna be fucking confused. Like as I was playing, when I was using my grass type, my water deck, I went against a grass guy, and I was like, well, I'm boned, and it wasn't the case because sometimes my guys were not resistant. They weren't resistant, but they weren't weakened by excuse me, the grass. Like their attacks were weakened, but they still took like decent damage from the regular. Like they were weak against electricity only. So I'm going like, well, in the game, grass would kill me. I mean, it would do a lot more damage. I mean, I guess at that point in time, I'm not really complaining, but still, like I'm every time I play, I keep forgetting, like, oh my god, yeah. I mean, I know the card says it, but it's still like I'm going, like, I don't understand. Like Zatch Bell, and that's like a fucking like name drop, right? The card game Zatch Bell. I thought it was so unique when it came out, and I had to study that rule book so much because I had no one to play with. So I bought like two structure decks by myself, and that thing took me forever to understand. But it's you can have multiple I can't remember what they're called, mods or modules or something like that. You got multiples of these creatures. I think they're goblins or something like that. I don't know. But the first one is always your main. Like the decks, your book is basically based around your main character, and that's what I kind of like because like that's what the whole game was about. They didn't have cards like, oh, this only works on like this kind of demon or this kind of thing. It only worked like this only worked with Zatch, or this only works with like Uru or something like that. Like it only fucking works with these guys. So basically, it's like, oh, what kind of deck you running? Like I'm not running Lightstorm or something like that. I'm running fucking like a Zatch deck, or I'm running like a Bongo deck, or I don't know. I used to like Zatch, but I can't remember any of the names. It's been so long. I thought that was such a unique show, though. Like, I didn't actually once think they were gonna make a card game out of it. But when I saw it in the stars, I was like, oh, look how cool this fucking book thing is. I have one. I'll get in the video one day. I don't know where. It's somewhere back over there. It's somewhere over there. I saw it there one time. Oh yeah, that's probably over there. I don't know how to play the game though. I've totally forgot. I learned it for a month because I was convinced I was gonna buy more because at a Dollar General by me, they were selling like a whole bundle. I will remember how to play the game and buy those cards. And like I'm like, and then I came to my sense like, why? Like it's basically a set, but it's like no one plays the game. So like, why would I buy the game? I mean, who knows? Maybe Zash Bell's got his own fandom or something like that. But I like the premise of the game, where you basically have a thing focused on just this. So if the Pokemon game would kind of take that, I think it would probably be more interesting, and I think a lot more. I mean people are gonna like this version. Like I said, it is fun, but I think it's a little too broken. And I think if you do other stuff, I don't think it would be as broken. It would be kind of like the video game, except you're in control and there's no fucking crits. All right, it's a world that it actually like what it should be. Like if you have a team that focuses on steel fighting, blah. So like all your support cards would be like because actually the support like the trainer cards and the support cards they're basically all neutral. So like it's fine, but the monsters themselves should like work with each other. Like it not work with each other. How do I say this? Like maybe just introduce new support cards. Like this card only works with steel type, and this card only does like for like half the turn your steel type's unaffected by like ground or fighting or fire type. Like it takes half damage from them. I'm not saying like make it like a trap card, like but like make it an instant support. Like your opponent does attach to the fire, like like a berry, like like from your hand berry, like it weakens fire moves. Like you'd be like, oh, that's pretty interesting. It's kind of like a trap card in a way. Uh, yeah, make it that. Make it so you can only have the 6 Pokemon, and like once the 6 Pokemon are dead, like that's it. You win the game. I mean, the pricing is cool, but I think it would be more realistic and maybe more of a fun battle if they actually did that way. Because then you could kind of make up your own rules. You could do the 2-on-2, the triple matches, rotate. Like you could even do rotation if you really wanted to. Mix up the game a little bit. I'm actually getting myself hyped because I actually think that's a really cool idea. Um, I mean, it would basically play the way it is now, except you wouldn't be heavily drawing on crap card. You already have your monster, so it's like God, please give me the evolution of Totodile. Like, oh, another fucking Turdy Ursa. Or you'd be like, I need the evolution energy card. Well, that's fucking useless to me right now. No, that's actually really cool. I really wish they would do that. I really wish they would just change it, or make like a Pokemon like Vita or something like that, like Vesta or something extreme, and like it's it's a completely new card game, and it's basically just based on the game. I mean, you could even have the Prevolutions, like you can have the Totodile and stuff like that, like, but their HP is higher. It's not like just fucking 50. It'd be like kind of like the minimum of each Pokemon's level when they reach 100. Well, maybe not that high, but like maybe like 100 for the first evolutions, and then like if they have second evolutions, it gets a little stronger. But like neutral Pokemon like Stantler would have like a midway HP because he's basically the only one there is. Uh, I wouldn't want Pokemon to be broken like they are now. Like I wouldn't want like a Rayquaza card base just like win the game, stuff like that. Obviously they would have their weaknesses, but like they would have all their weaknesses. They would have if it's weak against ground, it's weak against ground. I don't even think there is ground type in this game. So that would also be another thing. Introduce all the elements, not just like well we only have so many. We don't have ground. We don't have rock. It's like well now you can. I mean you don't have just to have the fist that's for representing ground, rock, and fighting. So I think that would definitely be an interesting twist. I think that would be pretty cool because I think you really missed an opportunity by making a different card game. Hell, they can even make a figurine game, kind of like the hero clicks. Maybe not the clicks, but you know what I'm talking about. Like you actually have little figurines representing your Pokemon, and that's how it could be. It's something to think about. Whoever does Pokemon, is that good? Yes, I don't know. Game Freak. I know it's Game. I mean, I know Nintendo. It's Game Freak. That's awkward. Anyway, that's basically I really don't know what to say. I think it's interesting. I don't really think I'll be investing much, if any, money into it. I remember I have been tempted a couple times when I have been at Walmart or Target. When I walk around, I do see like you know like I like Frog, and I remember seeing the Frog and shirt. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, even if I just had it for the pictures, but I didn't know how to fucking play the game with that. I'm like that would be pretty cool. But like I got into Naruto for a while, and I was buying packs for that, and then I could have sworn I read the rules right, but then like every time I went to tournaments and stuff like that, the rules were always different, and that killed the game to me. And eventually, it got to a point where there was only like if you weren't playing Shadowgun, you basically were fucking the weakest players in the game. I mean, I had a pretty kick-ass Gara deck. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people had kick-ass Gara decks because Gara was a shit, and his decks were actually pretty good because he had good support just for Gara. But like, I mean, all my friends who were playing at the time, or when I would go see them, were basically running just like uh, I can't remember anyone's name. All the Sharingan users, and like that fucking ninjutsu, that Sharingan Eye. It's like it automatically like fucking kills your monster, your ninja. So it's like, well, what's the fucking point? Because like, there's no way to counter this damn guard. So that got kind of boring. I still have my Magic cards. Once again, no one really to play with. Same thing with Naruto. Like, there's no one to play with anymore. I kind of stopped driving all the way. For me, it's like an hour drive to go just to play cards. So it's like freaking killing on the gas. And I just like to go play for like maybe 2 or 3 hours, and that's really it. It's like not really much. Maybe if I move to a different area and I actually meet up with people who play, maybe get a team together. Like I would I've seen a couple of people on YouTube who's like, oh, we're team this and we're team that, and I go like, I really wish I was part of the team. Like I think I'm a pretty good duelist. Even on Duel Network, I'm using my I've been getting on there here and there, and I've been using my Frog Monarchs, and I'm still winning quite a bit. I mean, I lose and I take my losses. Oh, some of the Duel Network matches I've had. Oh my god! Like, did you know this one guy? I went first. Summoned Swafrog, put Treeborn in the graveyard because I had a Rise on my hand, and I said Trench Tribute. I ended. He went and he summoned. He played Gold Sarcophagus, removed Wing Dragon and Ra, and I'm like, well, first of all, there's your problem right there. I was like, you're playing Ra, and Ra sucks. If anyone actually defends Ra, I'm sorry, no. Me and my friend built decks specifically for the God cards. Ra is useless. Just the fact that he doesn't get his effective when he's summoning, gets all the attack and defense of all the combined monsters, because he doesn't read the card, he doesn't get them. But pay 1,000 life points to destroy one monster. Okay, so if your opponent's got an open field, 5,000 right there, and then after that, you can't even decrease your life points to 1 just to finish off your opponent. So, what's the point? Slifer by far is the best one to play. Play Slifer. Obelisk, they nerfed him. Whatever. JD can blow up the whole field for 1,000. Obelisk, you have to offer 2 monsters just to destroy your opponent's monster zone, but he can't attack that turn because he's fucking 4,000. Whatever, man. JD, I can summon multiple JDs, pay 1,000, blow up the whole fucking field, and I can still attack with him, and summon a second one for 6,000. Hell, a third one for 9,000. But no, Obelisk way over fucking powered. That's another rant, another day. So he removed Ra, discarded, removed the Gold Sarcophagus. I was like, Spell Striker? I was like, is this guy running Monarchs? Bam, Spell Striker defense zone. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to rinse the I'm going to wait to see what he does too. Because first of all, I had Swap Proc, so I had Ronin Toad in my hand, so I could summon that if I really need to for my Monarch. So he summons the Agent Creation Venus. I'm like, all right, I'll see if he pays. I was like, are you paying? Yes. Okay, so minus 500. So he eventually minuses 500, and he summoned one of the creation balls. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna take a risk. I was like, he might want to summon another one, but I'm not gonna take the risk. I said, Trench of Tribute, and he says you can't do that. And I paused. I was like, what do you mean I can't do that? He says, yeah, the trap card has been down for a turn. I was like, it has been down for a turn. I mean, we're not talking. This is all typing in that little stupid box to somewhere over here. And he says, yeah, it's got to be down for a turn. That's the official rule. I said, yeah, it's been down for a turn. I said it and I ended. I said, turn over, buddy. And it just kept going on. And I'm like, I haven't said, I used to say this a lot. I was like, am I being punked? I was like, where's Ashton, right? I was, am I being punked? And I said, next year you're going to be telling me I can only special summon once per turn. He goes, no, you can special summon as many times as you can. I'm like, well, then how the hell can I not everything? Because you can. Eventually got an admin in, and he says, and he was just confused. He's like, yeah, you can. And he goes, like, that's not what the official ruling said. I said, dude, have you been playing the game? Oh, man, that was fun. Another guy was cheating. I haven't gone to Duel Network in so long, except for playing with friends. And when I actually go to a ranked match, I go for my first 2, and it's so long. First guy doesn't know what he's doing. Second guy cheats. How? Wide open, Monarch destroyed the background, he trenched it. I'm like, fine, I haven't normal summoned yet. Well, I mean, blah, blah, blah. Summon Reaper, I'm running out of time. Reaper, hit him for 300, he shuffles his hand. I already picked my card. I said, I want that card. Shuffle his hand. I was like, okay, did it again. Shuffle again. I was like, ah. Called an admin in. Admin said, you've been cheating. You're kicked out. I was like, no, I didn't cheat. I'm like, yeah, you did, loser. That's it. I know I summed it up. It's a rant for another day. I shall talk to you guys later. Goodbye.